I don't want a salad, I want a Baileys and a big slice of Christmas cake. Good morning. It's Monday morning. It's about 8 o'clock and it feels very Monday-ish. Do you know what I mean? It's grey. It's raining. It's been raining for hours and hours and hours, and it's due to rain for hours and hours and hours. So I can't see it getting much lighter than this, really. I need to get the sad lamp out, I think. Feeling a bit like that. I've got a few jobs to do today. Parcels to pack, that kind of thing. I need to make a doctor's appointment. I need to pick up some things from Boots and try and keep perky. Don't feel very perky. I'm not good in winter and it's so dark. Sorry, stop moaning. Smile to camera. See you later. I'm trying to watch more reseller content on YouTube because I need to get back into online selling. So I've started watching more reseller videos, and I've just subscribed to Reseller George, I think, on Instagram. He's Thrifty George, I think. Sorry if I've got that wrong. And I caught a live stream that he was doing last night. I only caught the end. What a lovely young man. How old do I sound? Anyway, yeah, I thought I like him. I'm going to subscribe. So I've done that. And then I've also found Kev the Reseller. Quite like Kev the Reseller. And I've watched a couple of George. Is it Retro Reseller? George Ross? I haven't watched this for ages because I'm just not been doing that sort of reselling. I've been doing vintage stuff to sell in the shop, not buying all sorts to sell online. So I've got to relearn everything. So I'm starting to watch reseller content again. So yeah, if you've got any great ideas of videos for me to follow, I like people that are very natural but not too statisticky. Because when they start talking the maths and the statistics, I switch off. My brain goes, oh, what? Like that. On, was it Friday or Saturday, I watched a video from YouTube channel, Handmade in Dorset, I think it's called. It's a small channel, but I found her on TikTok. Really, really like her. I have recommended her in my newsletter recently, so I don't know if any of you went over and subscribed, but she has got rid of all her social media on her phone and everything. So she's like doing a detox from social media, and she was saying all the positives that's come out of it. And she's still doing the odd YouTube, but it's just like every now and again. And she has all, because she's got an online business, she schedules posts in advance so that she doesn't have to go on her phone all the time and that kind of thing. And I thought it was a really interesting video, and it really made me think about the amount of time that I spend on social media. And I've always used the excuse that my business needs it. But it really, really, really has made me think about whether I should switch everything off. Like, get rid of all my social media accounts, even YouTube, and just live in the moment more, and find things that bring me joy in real life. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm literally 50-50. Part of me loves YouTube, and it's a good hobby for me, but it does take up a hell of a lot of time. But yeah, it's really made me think. I would recommend you go and watch the video because it is quite interesting, the things that she says she has benefited from since giving up social media. Just doing a bit of work at the kitchen table. listing a bit on Etsy. And my husband's downstairs in the shop. So there's Jenny just walking around pining, just whimpering pathetically, which is really off-putting. I'm having a morning. Had things to do, including going to the doctors to make an appointment, and the receptionist, after asking me what it was I needed the appointment for, which you obviously have to declare in front of whoever's standing around, you know, that's one humiliation. And then she said, oh no, you'll have to have a telephone appointment. I said, I've got a very poor signal where I live. Can I not just make an appointment? No, you have to go through that stage. The doctor has to phone you and then she'll make an appointment if she wants to see you. So I said, okay, well, I'll see if the phone rings. She said, well, can you not go and sit in a cafe? What, sit in a cafe so that I can talk about my personal business in front of anybody else there drinking their lattes and their cappuccinos? No, thank you. Anyway, doctor phoned. She sounded like a Dalek. I was shouting down the phone trying to tell her what the issue was. So I've got to make an appointment. I've got to go and see her in a couple of days. Why couldn't I just make an appointment to start with when I asked for one? Anyway, so that's that. Then I went to Boots after having been other places and done stuff. Went to Boots, pick up my prescription that I ordered 10 days ago, because you have to order it for at least a week because they get so behind. So I left it 10 days so that they'd got plenty of time, so that I wasn't hassling them. And they said, oh, we haven't had it back from the doctors. Are you with the doctor's surgery? You better go down there and have a word. So I had to go back down to the doctor's surgery and ask them to reorder my prescription. And then there's other stuff that's just hassly, and it's absolutely hammering it down. So every time I go out, I get absolutely wet through. I just feel like that. And then my husband's just said, oh, you make lunch and I'll make dinner. Why don't you make us a salad? I'm just like, I don't want a salad. I want a Baileys and a big slice of Christmas cake. I don't want a salad. I have been nourished with the salad. I still want the cake. Right, what am I doing now? I might pack some more Christmas presents. I quite enjoyed that, watching The Holiday and wrapping presents yesterday, but I've still got a few that I can do, so I might get that done, because it always feels good when you're ahead of the game, doesn't it? I need to print off some more Lino Christmas cards. And then I've got some new lino that my husband ordered for me. Anything with a dark one, I don't know if I'll be able to see when I draw on it. We'll see. I'm trying to think of designs. I'm getting inspiration from these two books here. I love flowers. So these are from the shop, some really good old gardening books, but they got really nice illustrations. So this is for inspiration purposes. Having a flick through there. The only thing with lino cut is you have to kind of work out which bit you're going to cut away and which bit you're leaving. Well, it's a bit different to drawing, isn't it? Do you get me? Because to start with, I was thinking of quite like a complicated design, and then I'm like, no, it's got to be really simple because I've got to cut away the bits that aren't there. Anyway, I'm going to do a bit of that. So I'll come back to you in a bit when I've got something to say. It's a bit of a Monday, isn't it? A bit of a Monday. I've got you sat on top of some boxes. Couldn't be able to get my tripod and go, okay, so I'm working on this design for lino cut, but now I've got to work out whether do I dig out this bit of the leaves, then all of this will be black, or do I dig out the background and then this will be black. I can't decide, but that's a start. I'm assuming that Dad's gone downstairs. It's the only reason you'd be up here with me. You had a hard day. Last bit of light before it gets really dark. It's only about 3:30, I think. Yeah, 20 to 4. So I've done this. I put a board around it and then I've dug all these out, if you can see. I did go wrong in a couple of places. This bit here I went wrong. Is it done? It might look terrible, it might look alright. Should we try it? Let's try it. Okay. I think I needed more ink because it looks a little bit washed out. I'm going to have another go. I'm going to put some more ink on and see if it looks a bit better. What do you think? You see, this is where you're sort of, the stickiness of the paint on the roller leaves a texture. But I suppose that's better than solid black. I quite like it. There's room for improvement. I'm thinking of getting some different colours because the kit only came with black. But I'm also thinking in the works they had like cardboardy sort of brown, like brown paper type of brown type cards as well, and I thought black would look nice on that brown coloured card. So yeah, it's not terrible, but there's room for improvement. Yeah, cool. It's another way to spend an afternoon. I don't know. Anyway, right, I better print a couple more out while I've got the ink and everything on there, and then clean up after everything. And then tonight I'm going to cook some fish with some sweet potato and some peppers and onion and carrots and stuff, some spinach. That's what we're having for our tea. We're running out of light. It's starting to get really dark. It's 4 o'clock. I need to say some thank yous for people who've ordered on my website. I can't remember when I last said thank you, so if I miss you, I really do apologise. I try to make sure that I say thank you to everybody, but it might just be that I can't remember when I did my last video or what I talked about or anything. So, but I am going to say some thank yous. I'm going to say thank you to Alison, Helen, Belinda, Mary, Julie, Victoria, June and Lisa. Thank you so much for ordering on my website. It really does make all the difference. If you're interested in ordering on my website, we've got 2 new wax melt flavours, Winterberries and Twinkling Stars. So they've been added to my inventory, if you like. And there is lots of other fabulous stuff on there, so go ahead and have a look. And if you go onto my website, the pop-up will appear for you to sign up to my newsletter, and at some point I'll get around to doing another newsletter. It's usually around once a month, but I don't have a set target, and I haven't even started it, and it's already the 4th, is it? Yeah, 4th today. So yeah, who knows when that will come out. Right, as we're running out of light and I'm running out of charge on my phone, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I know things aren't very exciting here at the moment, but I do appreciate you sticking by me, and thumbs ups and comments always help the algorithms. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon.